Hello, my name is Lilybet and I am with Flow for Balance. Today we're going to do a brief video on modifications. I had a client ask me what she could do for her knee pain. So when you have very extensive knee pain and you love yoga, sometimes you can be on a blanket and that will cushion your knees, but sometimes a blanket just won't cut it. So what can you do in addition to the blanket or instead of the blanket? Well, bolsters are a great prop to have for your practice. So I'm going to show you how to do a Anjaneyasana or a low lunge and even tabletop pose. So if you bring the bolster wide and you put your knees on the bolster, you still have your knees and your hips in line with one another, and your fingers are wide, and you still have your wrists in line with your shoulders. You can come into tabletop position. You're still able to do your cat-cows, inhaling and then exhaling, going breath to movement. Remember that your breath and your movement might be very different than mine, and that is perfectly fine. It doesn't matter if your feet are lifted. What matters is that your knees are in line with your hips, okay? So that's one way to do that and have your knees nice and cushioned. So for your low lunge, what you would do is you would have your bolster long ways. Then you would bring your knee onto the bolster. You would take your opposite leg forward, ensuring that your ankle is ahead of your knee. And then you would lean forward so that when you lean forward, you get a really nice extension in that hip flexor, getting that really good deep stretch. And then have your knee in line with your ankle, which is the goal. You can then lift up depending on what the practice is suggesting or guiding for you to do. Lift up from the heart, ribs are up, shoulder blades are up and back, okay? Or arms are up. If your shoulders hurt, you don't need to bring your shoulders up. You can also come down. And then if you're in lizard pose, you can always use a couple of blocks to bring your elbows down onto the blocks. And so you can feel like you are really getting a really good stretch. You're getting your hip flexors stretched, you're getting a really good compression in the opposite hip, and you are really making sure that you are taking care of your body and not going beyond what your body can do for you. So you are practicing with compassion and kindness, but still getting a really good yoga practice in. I hope this helps, and I hope that you can go ahead and integrate this into your practice and feel like you can get a really great movement and continue to peel back the layers of true self. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope this helps. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time on Flow for Balance.